Let's say he was mentally challenged, and I did not do right.
Oh, oh,
He's alive and everything, but
oh.
anyway, we'll leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it open ended like you.
Yeah, there we go. That's right. One day, one
One
day, we will both. One day we will both go there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
She's looking at me like, you next?
Yeah, like, look, you think you're just gonna leave us there?
I was in the 11th grade, and I was very dumb. I didn't study, and the guy that was sitting next to me was very smart, and he turned his head, and I switched our papers.
What?
And I passed, and he failed.
What?
I felt bad about that.
Oh my.
You changed his life.
That's nasty work.
Changed his
He
life.
just failed that class.
That class.
But you don't know what that did to him when he got
Yeah,
home.
I don't know what happened, but yeah, I did that.
His mama whooped him so bad.
What? Tore him up.
Oh, that's mad.
He'll never be the
All
same.
right, I
Right.
got it.
You got
He
somebody
was
out
on
there.
his way to Harvard.
Yeah, you got somebody out there hating their mama now.
Right. Thanks to you.
Hey, you said you wanted the truth, right? There it is.
There we go.
I regret it. It's a regret.
Absolutely. Well, as you know, I went through the foster care system. So what I did was I became a CASA, both in New York. I was a registered CASA in New York and also in Essex County in Newark, New Jersey. And a CASA is a court-appointed special advocate for children who are in foster care, somebody to be that voice for them.
Okay.
You know, and I always wanted to be that voice for them. And so my husband and I started an organization called Mind Over Matter. And literally, it was just a fact of being able to put your mind on and know that that's what matters. So putting your mind over your matters, knowing that this is where I may live, this is what the circumstances are, but my mind can take me out of this. Also encouraging them to read books and make sure that they graduate high school. But what we do is we start off with them in the 9th grade, which is that age. The 9th grade is really that point in life where a lot of young women tend to shift. They decide if it's going to be this way, if it's going to be that way. Some become mothers, some become, just a lot of things take place in the 9th grade,
Right.
From what I've known and from what I've experienced. And what we do is follow them through all the way to they graduate into high school with whatever it is that they may need, and now being so busy and being able to now monetarily having more to be able to assist is a beautiful thing. But not having the time that I still want to have has been difficult for me. So now it's like I want to take some time off and I want to go back and I want to be able to start another group of girls and follow them all the way through, because it's a 3-year process. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's 4, depending on what they go through academically. But it really makes me feel good to know that when I see these young ladies as they're growing up, now seeing some of them as adults and, seeing them say like, listen, I don't have no babies. I'm working, I'm doing this, I'm working at the airport. I do this, I do that. It puts a smile on my face because I think everybody needed a Miss Shante in their life. And so I like to be that Miss Shante. So when they see me, they're like, Miss Shante, I saw your movie, Miss Shante, congratulations. So I enjoy being Miss Shante.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Giving back.
Yes.
Gotta give back. I want to ask you just a basic question, but I do want to get your thoughts on the state of hip hop right now. How do you feel? Let me ask you how you feel, and I'll leave it there.
Okay. So how do I feel about hip-hop today? I'm truly proud. I know that it has been through a lot. There's been, and life has been through a lot for everyone. Yeah. We as black people, we as the culture have been through a lot. And to see hip-hop still be able to survive and come out on top, not being the most supported genre of music, not being the most respected genre of music, not being the oldest genre of music. One of those things is it's really good to see where we have come and also understanding now. I think technology has done wonderful things for hip hop because it allows people, there's no excuse for not knowing. See, we didn't know lawyers and publishing and writers and everything else, but now all of those things are at your fingertips. So to see an artist say, I'm going to stay independent because I want to own my own publishing, is just incredible for me. Where I remember artists only wanting to get on big record labels only so that these big record labels could just steal more because they gave you one big check, and being an artist who's never received royalties. You know what I'm saying? I understand what that can do for your life. How that can change everything, where something as simple as your publishing and your writers and how important that is to have. So when I sit back, I am not disappointed in hip hop at all. When I look at female rappers like Doshi and and all, I love it. I love the ability to be able to create just what they want to create, how they want to create it. I love to see the women have the strength that they have now, having lawyers, having attorneys, being able to go through their contracts, making their own decisions. You know, these things are wonderful for me because I remember when it was always a sit down and shut up type circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Or just get the money from the show. You know, just be happy that you're getting the money from the shows.
Right.
You know, I think it's wonderful now to see them be promoters and everything else. So when it comes to Roxanne Shante and what I feel like I've sacrificed and contributed to this great thing called hip hop, I sit back and say, you know what? I'm honored to see where it has went and where it's going to keep going, you know, and I love it.
Yeah, you've
And
done
I'm not angry.
Yeah, you've done an
She's a
amazing
winner.
job. She's
'Cause
a
I'm a
winner.
winner.
She's a winner. Thank you
so
thank you
much.
for having us,
Absolutely no.
for coming here.
Yeah, look, you said thank you for having us.
I feel like you're having us. You know what I'm saying?
She blessed
No,
us with
for
her
real,
presence,
blessing us
right?
with your presence, man. And I'm like proud to see you. You know, so many people get grumpy and angry and this sucks, that sucks.
What are you mad about?
Yeah.
She just won a Grammy.
Yeah, man. It's dope.
Absolutely. No, you can't be. You know what? Because being that way only chases the good people away.
Ooh,
It does.
that's a bar.
You know what I'm saying? And I done been around the bad
That's
people
a
long
bar.
enough.
Right.
So just open
Yeah.
up for the good people.
Yeah, open up for the
All
good
right,
people.
there it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.